Today, I'd like to talk about taildraggers. Pretty much any plane with the little tail wheel in the back can cause the plane to look upward like this when you're on the ground and you can't see in front of you here. This is the FW190 stick back. Tail wheel's locked, stick forward, tail wheel unlocked, right? So, of course, when you start this plane, brakes need to be depressed. That way you don't start rolling forward as soon as your engine starts. And if you want to go in a straight line, probably best just to keep the tail wheel locked. But if you notice, you can't see over the nose of the plane right now. So there was actually a way to keep the taxi safely. I'm going to come out here. Tail wheel's unlocked. About half brake. A little too much brake. Come on, plane, go. Now, I'm not an expert, but I'm going to get on down the taxiway here. I'm going to demonstrate some things. Now, let's say there was traffic moving down this taxiway to my left here, left and right. Say it were in front of me. If I were to taxi out on the runway here to the left. Well, in order to keep it in my view, I'd have to make S-curves. Now, if you'll notice, my tail wheel is unlocked the entire time. Just trying to manage enough throttle to keep the plane in a forward momentum so that when I press the brake about halfway, the plane will turn, and then out to the left. I can see ahead of me. Get to the other side of the taxiway. I'm stopping my turns early. I'm actually pressing the toe brake well before I get to the angle I want to move. That being said, since I've got the plane in motion, the plane's actually really maneuverable on the ground. Its tail wheel unlocked. You might find it a little difficult to taxi this way at first. It's a lot easier not to roll or ground loop or anything like that with the tail wheel locked. But the danger is that you can't see what's ahead of you if you're trying to go on a straight line. Other games you can actually hang your head out the window of a cockpit or something like that, but not in DCS. And this is honestly easier, if not a little slower than going in a straight line. I'm gonna come over here. So I just want to demonstrate part of the reason we keep the tail wheel unlocked. I mean, if I want to, I could just sit here and spin in a circle without moving far at all. I've stayed within the confines of this space here. If the map happens to have little bunkers to park the planes in, as you would actually find in World War II, Normandy coming out soon, it might be a good skill to be able to spin in place. But I just wanted to give a little demonstration of how to avoid killing friendly planes on the taxiway in your taildraggers. I will say this is a lot easier if you actually have toe brakes on your pedals. And there will be a point where it clicks to you how much power you can actually use and how much brake you can actually apply to do this smoothly. But you will always be able to see where you're going if you learn how to do this. There will be no taxi accidents, runway accidents. Well, I'll count that out. Taking off is a completely different story, but you'll at least have good ground control if you practice this. And here, let me try to give a voiceover of what I'm actually doing as I do it. Alright, so I'm turning, left brake, right brake, right brake, right brake, right brake, right brake. Oh, not enough throttle. Some more throttle. Less throttle. Left brake. Right brake. Right brake. Less throttle. Right brake. Right brake. Right brake. Left brake. Left brake. Left brake. Right brake. Right brake. Right brake. Right brake. Right brake. Left brake. Left brake. Left brake. Left brake. Right brake. Right brake. Right brake. And again, you look out the sides, because forward will be out the side. Stop at the runway. Take a good look left to right. Zoom in. Make sure there's nothing down there at the other end. Scan the skies. Make sure nothing's about to come land on top of you. Kick that tail on out. You still haven't locked the tail wheel. Again, lock the tail wheel. You're on the runway. Punch, punch, brake, right brake, throttling up. Punch, 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 jab, punch, punch. Oops. Oh goodness, I forgot to nose down. But I'm in the air. So the takeoff wasn't the best, but I hope you get what I'm trying to talk about with taxiing. I definitely needed to nose down there to gain a little more speed before trying to take off. My flaps weren't even down, so turning off my lights and happy flying.